What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Outspoken strength and conditioning coach Alex Ariza recently rebutted. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors. Bob Arum, Freddie Roach, they heard some things, and they made statements to the media about Floyd Mayweather and him sustaining some kind of injuries in training. Apparently, he had a busted lip, according to them, and some cuts and bruises. Nothing major, but these are some injuries that they feel he sustained in training camp or while sparring. Now, Alex Ariza, who's obviously working with Floyd Mayweather currently as the strength and conditioning coach, he responds to all these allegations and clears the air. He did an interview with ABS, CBN News, so shout out to them for the coverage. And I'm going to read some quotes from that. I don't call scraped knuckles, I don't call that an injury. That's just sometimes they scrape some knuckles inside those gloves. That sometimes happens, nothing major. He said nothing broken that would cause any concern or delay of this fight. I think anybody who has hit a heavy bag or anything, they scrape some skin off the knuckle, and I don't see anything big deal about it. He also continues by saying, I guess there was reportedly a rib injury. I never heard about a rib injury, but he says, I didn't hear anything about a rib injury. I think I would know considering I'm the strengthening coach. We haven't missed any training sessions. We haven't taken any breaks, which are not the regular breaks that we normally take. So nothing is out of the ordinary. And he goes on to talk about the headgear. I guess the report saying that he had a busted lip or something, and he was using a custom headgear. And this is Alex Ariza's response to that. The custom in Floyd's gym is they're not allowed. And he's referring to the headgear with the protective bar in front of it. Neither Floyd nor the sparring partners wears the headgear with the protective bar. We use the old headgear, which is very similar to the Olympic style, open face. That makes them improve on certain things. You don't put too much faith or have a false sense of security having the bar there to absorb punches. It makes it very defensive. And then he talks about the headbutt, which a lot of people were talking about as well. Unfortunately, we see the small headbutt. That was not a big deal, but that's what happened in sparring. Busted lip, black eyes, bloody noses. But that's typical because they don't use conventional style protective headgear. They use the old style. They use smaller gloves, very similar to what a real fight is like. So that's coming from strength and conditioning coach Freddie Roach. I will put the link in the description if you want to read everything in the particular article from ABS, CBN News. So shout out to them again. And my thoughts, I don't have too much to weigh in because it's talk. I don't know. There's a lot of he said, she said. I will tell you that. Biggest fight in the world. And ultimately, I think both camps are going to be close guarded. Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach, their training camp at the Wildcard Gym has been isolated and locked down. They don't want media distractions. They don't want interviews. They have designated days, like a media day for that. And it is what it is. So I think ultimately the Mayweather camp, as well as the Pacquiao camp, nobody wants to give up position. Everybody's jockeying for position, looking for any kind of mental edge, anything they can hold over the other camp's head going into this fight. So really, I feel like the truth won't come out until May 2nd because we don't know. Alex Ariza, it sounded like there was some type of injuries, but they were minor. I don't know if he's just covering for Floyd and making it sound, because obviously if you have chinks in your armor, you don't want to let it be known because people exploit that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever seen a fight where someone, they get a cut over their right eye, so that becomes a target? Look at Antonio Margarito versus Miguel Cotto Part 2. Pacquiao fucked Margarito's eye up very bad, and it almost became a target for Cotto in the rematch. And had it not been for that, who knows, Margarito could have probably went the distance, but the doctor stopped it. So again, this is the art of war. If somebody knows your vulnerability, they know something that you got hurt with, a punch or any kind of cuts or injuries, then ultimately they're going to try to exploit that. So, I mean, I don't believe a lot of the stories or read too much into them from either camp, because at the end of the day, I feel like we're not going to know what's what, and we're not going to get the full truth. So right now, believe half of what you see, none of what you hear. May 2nd, we'll find out what was what, who properly prepared, who has the best game plan, who's the better fighter, all that good stuff. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of Alex Ariza. He's definitely, Alex Ariza is good for boxing, man. He's candid. He's open. A lot of people hate him. Some people like him. It's just he gives interesting interviews every single time, and I've met the dude. So shout out to Alex Ariza. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a cover up for Floyd? Was he really taking time off and more injured than Alex Ariza is letting on, or is it typical gym stuff? No big deal. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.